Greetings to everyone. So today we are going to study about molding of plastics, or it is fabrication. So molding or fabrication of plastics is done because we need articles, right? So molding of plastic into articles is nothing but called as fabrication. So fabrication is nothing but manufacturing of plastic material, or we are getting the plastic out of that is material, okay, from the raw material. So to give a suitable shape to the plastic, several methods of fabrications are used. So the method chosen depends upon the type of plastics, that is whether it is thermoplastic or thermoset. What is thermoplastic? Thermoplastic is the material in which if it is heated, it gets softened, and if it is cooled, it gets hardened. So upon heating, it becomes soft, and upon cooling, it becomes hard. Whereas thermosetting plastic, uh, upon initial heating, it becomes soft, but on further heating, it becomes hard. So there is no need of cooling for thermosetting material. Okay? So for thermoplastic material to take out from the mold, we need cooling. Okay? Otherwise, for thermosetting material, we doesn't need any cooling. Right. And the shape of finished product commonly used methods are given here. So we are in our syllabus we have about compression molding and injection molding. So actually we have still more methods like compression molding, injection molding, extrusion molding, blow molding. So there are different techniques of fabrication which one can use to prepare a plastic material from the mold. So first coming to compression molding. This is the basic molding technique used from many years. Okay? So this is applicable to both thermoplastic as well as thermosetting resin. So it is applicable for both. So known quantity of compounded plastic resin is filled in the cavity present in the bottom mold. So as in the figure, okay, so I will highlight it. So you take this. So this is the bottom mold, okay, and then this is the upper mold, okay. I'll just represent it by B and U. So what do you have in this bottom mold? So in this bottom mold, we have a cavity. So this is our cavity. So in this cavity, we have to fill the plastic material. Okay. So then, um, top mold and bottom mold are capable of moving relative to each other when heat and pressure are applied according to specifications. The cavities get filled with fluidized plastics. So what is this is, this top mold and bottom mold are movable to each other. You have the screws, you can see here these screws, right? So these screws are given in order to move this top mold and bottom mold. Okay? And then heat and pressure are applied. Okay? You can see this pressure. So heat and pressure are applied, and this cavity will be filled with the plastic ingredient. Okay. Suppose you want to make polyethylene, so ethylene will be filled here. Okay. And then you close it with the help of these pins. Okay. You close the top and bottom mold, apply heat and pressure. Okay. And then what happens is this becomes fluid. Okay. So when this becomes fluid, so as it becomes fluid, then as heat and pressure applied, this becomes fluid and it takes its own time to form the polyethylene. Okay. And then what we do? We do the two molds are, so the two molds top and bottom are closed tightly, and during there is time given to polymer to set in the mold. is flown together either by heating in case of thermoplastic resins or by cooling. So for thermoplastic resin, we need heating as well as cooling. For thermosetting material, only heating can be required. Okay? So after curing, the molded article is taken out by opening the mold. So then after it is set, then you remove these pins, remove the top mold, and then you remove the plastic material which has been formed. So actually this compression molding technique was used to prepare gramophones records. Okay? So PVC records were earlier made. So it was using by this technique. So compression molding is very old technique which was used for preparation of plastic material. Then next molding is injection molding. So injection molding is applicable to thermoplastic resins. So it is not applicable to thermoset resins because curing has to be done for thermoplastic materials. Okay? So the molding plastic powder is fed into a heated cylinder. So the molding plastic powder is fed into the cylinder from a hopper, and the cylinder is heated. From there it is injected at a controlled rate into the tightly locked mold by means of a screw arrangement or by piston. The mold is kept cold to allow hot plastic to cure and become rigid. So the injection molding, as the name indicates, so it is like an injection. So you can see a syringe type. Okay? So from the diagram point of view, you can see this is like a syringe, right? So you have this like a syringe. There is a actinium screw here, and there is a plastic feed. So from here, the plastic material is fed into the syringe type. This, okay, and then here you have the heating points, okay, which are heated. So the plastic material now becomes fluidized. So okay, so as you see here, the plastic material is fed from this hopper, okay, and then it is heated here from here, and it is fluidized, and now this is injected into this cavity, which has again a top mold and a bottom mold. Okay, so that is fluidized plastic is injected into the cavity. Okay, and then this part will be cool. Okay, so these two parts, that is the top mold and bottom mold, will be cold. So as soon as the fluidized plastic material enters this mold or cavity, it becomes that means it is sent for cooling purpose. Okay, so then after cooling it, the required material is taken out. That is the plastic material which has been formed. Okay. So the advantages here are mainly useful for molding of thermoplastic materials, and because of high speed production, low mold cost, this injection molding technique is very useful. Okay, and this injection molding technique is used to prepare DVD discs. Okay, so DVD discs are made through this injection molding process. So very easy to remember. So injection, as the word indicates, injection. So just remember this syringe type, and then it is fed into the cavity, okay, where it is cooled, and then you will get the uh, plastic material out of it. Okay. So these two are the uh, main fabrication techniques used in plastic materials. Okay. That is compression molding and then injection molding. So in compression molding, both thermoplastic as well as thermoset materials can be prepared, whereas in injection molding, only thermoplastic materials are prepared. Okay. So this you need to remember. Okay. And diagrams you can draw it very easily. Okay. So if you remember, one thing I want to tell you is if you remember the diagrams, then you can write the matter very easily. So please try to remember the diagrams so that you can have a good memory power. Okay. So yeah, one more thing. So for thermoplastics, curing is required, whereas for thermoset materials, curing is not required because you can take out the material in hot condition also. So the technique which is used for fabrication of both thermoplastic and thermoset materials is compression molding, and the technique used to prepare only thermoplastic materials is injection molding. Okay? So thermoset resins cannot be prepared by injection molding. So this is about the fabrication of plastic materials. Hope you have understood. Okay. So in next class we will be discussing about conducting polymers, which is the last. Thank you.